Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. So what is happening right now with price action of Ethereum? Because many were asking me, hey Anup, can you please give us update on the current price movement? Because after this pullback, many are worried and that's very obvious. But the question here is this an actual sign of danger we have to take into consideration? Because this here could also be looking like a double top type of scenario. I am going to show you each and every price scenario in a weekly, daily, and also in a smaller time frame. So please watch this video till the end, and I would also really appreciate if you could take just 2 seconds of your time and smash the like button. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So now starting this here in a weekly time frame, we are aware. On my previous video, we did talk about this livermost pivotal point theory. Unless the previous temporary resistance line is not been broken, this is still going to be more of a resistance. It's not going to be acting as a support. It's still going to be acting as a resistance. And if you look in our case, you can see exactly when the price of Ethereum came around this 3,900 to 4,000 price range, we did got a strong resistance and also this massive price pullback. Now, what I want you to understand, unless the price here is not flipping this resistance into support, this is not going to be a buying opportunity. Please keep this in mind. You can see according to our example as well, around that range there are going to be some more, you can see around that range there are going to be some more shakeout type of scenario or a strong resistance around the previous stop before flipping it into support and starting this new rally here to the upside. So that's why right now we are also finding a strong resistance around this previous temporary top line. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to add now this Fibonacci line from this swing high till this swing low area, because Ethereum compared to Bitcoin has seen a massive price movement, right? And also it has broken the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement line and came to this 0.786 Fibonacci retracement line. Why is that so important? Because if you compare the price of Bitcoin, you can see here, let's take the Fibonacci retracement from the swing high to swing low level. You can see we were not able to find support above this 0.618 compared to Ethereum, right? We just came around that range and then a pullback. And if you look now in Ethereum price action, guys, you can see the difference. I mean, the price broke the 0.618. It also came across this 0.786, but now we are witnessing this pullback type of scenario. So what we want for Ethereum is to find a proper support around this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement line. Why this 0.618 around 3,300 range so important is because if you look at this in a daily time frame, you can see here, guys, this 0.618 is definitely going to be one strong line of support, because around that range the same line was acting as a resistance. You can see plenty of time, right? And the same line acted as a support when the price had this massive pullback. So that's why as long as the support of this 0.618 is going to be there, we could still see this price movement consolidating and more in favor of bulls, again trying to break out of this 0.786 Fibonacci line that is around 3,800 price range. The reason why I'm showing you this is because if you look at this scenario in a very, very simple way, I mean, if you simply add this ascending triangle movement, right, which we also talked in my previous video, because according to the ascending triangle, you can see here after breaking out there might be some shakeout and again this trend continuation. But in our case we had this bigger pullback, and also this bigger pullback means price came to retest the previous temporary resistance line. So that's why the 0.618 Fibonacci line and also the upper line area of this ascending triangle, if this is going to be a support, then we could still expect price trying to break it to the upside. This one scenario must be taken into consideration, because we have said as long as the price of Ethereum is following this rising trend line that has been the strongest line of support since January 2021, right? You can see each and every pullback, this line was the strongest line of support. That's why when we had this massive pullback, we came around that range and found support. So if we include the Fibonacci line from the swing high to swing low area, the 0.618 around 3,300, right? You can see this line here. If this line is going to get broken, the 0.618, then there is also very high probability that this rising trend line which has acted as the support in January 2021 could also fail. So that's why we will be monitoring the price movement around this range very carefully. And now I will show you the chart of the day, guys, because right now if you look at this fractal here or the price movement around this February month, right, and then this price correction, it actually makes a lot of sense what we are witnessing right now with Ethereum price action. You can see this here looked like more of a double bottom type of scenario. Price started this rally here to the upside as soon as we broke out of this upper line area which previously acted as a resistance, right? You can see here this line was a strong line of resistance. We came back to retest this area, you can see, and acted as a support. Price started again this rally here to the upside, and then all of a sudden we had this pullback and price came back towards the previous temporary resistance line, and again this support was tested before moving here in an upward direction, this parabolic move, the final stage here. And also the price correction from this top till the bottom area, right, you can see it was almost like around 24%. And now if you look in our case, this is also a pretty similar scenario. I mean, double bottom type of scenario, one here, right, around. I could have gone a bit lower, but doesn't matter. I want you guys to understand resistance, same line acted as a support. And when we had this massive price pullback, you can see this trend line, just like here from the past Ethereum price action, got tested one more time. So if the bulls are going to defend here, right, and if we are going to see a similar scenario just like here from the past price action, then we could be also preparing for another movement just like here, right? So that's why, guys, that's why I'm not saying it has to happen, but the similarities or this fractal does looks very accurate. Let me show you with this one more time. You can see here double bottom, price pullback towards the neckline area. We didn't have the exact neckline here, but still you can see the first week rejection, right, consolidation, and we had this massive correction as well here. And after that we started this final move before seeing an actual price reversal for Ethereum. So that's why, guys, this scenario will be also monitored time and again in my video. And now if you want to look at this in a smaller time frame, no problem, because in a smaller time frame also the price of Ethereum is flashing some very interesting scenario. I mean, this year after a pullback, right, you can see, we can see this is a ascending triangle. Ascending triangle is a bearish scenario. I'm being very honest to you. So if we do see in short term, like in immediate short term, the price of Ethereum breaking here to the downside, then we are aware around this price range of 3,300 area, right, we do have some strong line of support lying around. So what could be is a movement here in this manner if we do see a pullback around this range, because we are aware this line here was the strongest line of resistance, and the same line could also be acting as a support in case we see any sort of a pullback. And only after breaking below this support line, right, we are going to talk about some reversal scenarios for Ethereum. But as long as we are going to hold above that line, we are absolutely fine with that, guys. And also let me make you aware, if you are unaware of my Twitter account, it's Crypto Anup. Feel free to follow me there. And not just only this, if you also want to follow me on Instagram, then this is my only official Instagram account, Anup Dungana, guys. There are many scammers using the similar names, so for confirmation always come back to the video description and have a double check. So these are some of the scenarios I thought sharing with you in today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful enough. If that's the case, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.